Umiikot ang isang petisyon para ikansela muna ang planong Lapu-Lapu Day Festival 2026 ng Filipino BC. Nagpahayag naman ng suporta ang tanging member of legislative sa BC na may dugong Pinoy, Mabel Elmore, sa panawagan ng ilang biktima at mga kaanak nito na huwag ituloy ang 3 araw na festival sa Abril. Ang report mula kay Rhea Santos.
It's a very difficult time, but I think the priority is on supporting the victims, supporting their families, and those who are injured and impacted.
Suportado ni BC Member of Legislative Assembly Mabel Elmore ang panawagan ng ilang kaanak ng mga biktima na ipagpaliban muna ang 3 araw na Lapu-Lapu Day Festival 2026 ng grupong Filipino BC mula April 17 hanggang 19. Ayon kay Elmore, may nakaplanong maagang pag-alala sa unang anibersaryo ng Lapu-Lapu Day tragedy sa April 12 at taimtim lamang daw ito. Bahagi raw ang mga biktima at mga kaanak nila sa pag-organisa nito.
They're asking, to respect their wishes, that the focus should be on the one-year commemoration of those lives lost, people who were gravely injured, and they are asking Filipino BC not to organize the festival. So I support the victims and also support the broad community.
Isang petisyon ang umiikot ngayon na nanawagan sa Filipino BC na wag munang ituloy ang planong festival.
We can miss it for at least 1 year. Bakit tayo nagmamadali? What's the rush?
Ito rin ang panawagan ng ilang community leaders na nakausap ng Omni News, lalo na't may mga tanong pa raw kung saan napunta at paano ginamit ang mga donasyon matapos ang trahedya.
Yung iba na nakakausap ko, they are not in favor kasi nga umaangal pa yung iba na hindi nakakakuha. Why spend that money? You're spending lots of money there, kulang ang 20 mil doon.
There is still a huge need for those circles and that individual counseling to continue, especially now with the anniversary coming up.
Ramdam ng Katara Society, Kapwa Strong Grantee, ang suporta ng Filipino BC sa pagpapalaganap ng impormasyon ukol sa serbisyo nila mula nang mangyari ang trahedya. $25,000 ang nakuha nila sa United Way Kapwa Strong Fund na nagamit na nila noong 1 taon sa trauma at grief counseling at healing circles.
Filipino BC is also helping me put on more healing circles through partnership funding. So yeah, I'm grateful for that. That tragedy, we've never experienced anything like that in this city before. So I think that I felt like they managed it as best they could.
Ang ilang grupo naniniwalang iba-iba ang paraan tungo sa paghilom.
Healing is not linear for everyone. Healing is different, but our approach to it is to gather as a community.
I-define natin kung paano siya, ano ba yung konsepto natin ng healing sa atin. Sometimes sa community natin, pwedeng yun yung nature ng healing din natin. We're able to, it's not really celebrating, but you're just coming together and your way of healing yourself as well is if it's through the medium of music, if it's through the medium of connection.
I've just noticed such a divide in our community, and I hope that we all find some kind of common ground to do this healing together.
Suportado naman ni Elmore ang panawagan na financial transparency sa lahat ng mga grupong nakakuha ng pondo mula sa mga donasyon matapos ang trahedya.
The victims asking for accountability, for funds raised, where did it go, how were they dispersed, how much went to victims. Those are outstanding questions that, I think are legitimate and should be answered.
Rhea Santos, Omni News, Vancouver.